All right, Shell. So today we're gonna season my pan. We'll do the 2 other Dutch ovens later, because those won't take as much scrubbing. So the basic tools you need to clean this all up is basically some stainless steel scrubbers, just ones you buy from the grocery store. You'll need some oil, either some that are specifically made for it, which I have, but it's all in boxes, or just like olive oil, bigger oil, and really just seasoning's easy. You just basically use a lot of different oils. You can even use coconut oil. Just seasoning really is just putting a coating on the Dutch oven, so it makes it like a non-stick surface. Because once that coating goes away, like in this one, it's been needing one anyway. It's no longer got a coating on the bottom in it, so it's not so non-stick to it. So let's get this started. Oh, and you need some water. The issues with this is because it rusted, is because the water sat in it, but because we're adding water, the water's not going to remain in it. Because then it just kind of contradicts what we're doing here. Daphne, So, oh, look at all these little fun little springs. All right. So, Michael, you may need to come a little closer. So, you want to pour a little water in. Because this is a surface rust, it's not a deep rust, it will come off real easy. They should. Oh, that's nice warm water. If it gets deeper, if it's a deep rust, you will have to do, what I did is I did some, either grind it out or use a vinegar, half and half, or I've used salt, coarse salt, I'd add it and then scrub it in with the scrubber. So as you can see, it's already, well, let's see, I gotta dump my water. Right here, it's already coming out. So it just takes some elbow grease. And it does help that it's a surface, so it's gonna come out real easy. And you just keep going. You can do circular motions, because we did get some rust up on the rim. Just getting all of it. And rinsing out your water every once in a while. Yeah. And you could do this in your home, inside your kitchen. I just prefer, because I always make a water mess, that's looking in my eye, to do it outside on a nice sunny day. Alright, so as you can see, there is no more rust, and it's actually a lighter color because I just took pretty much all the other top off and clean up my water mess. So when you clean a Dutch oven, any kind of cast iron, you do not want to use soap. You need to rinse it off with water, then put oil on it. Oh, goodness, I got something in my eye. So now that we got to this point, we will go clean it with some soap and water, which we'll go do here in a sec. So again, insights, you don't use soap and water only when you're doing this reseasoning. So this soap and water will take all the little extras that are sticking to it. So my fingers got gross. So now we're going to wash it with some soap and water. So I got my soap. Just kind of helps take off some of that scrubbing, whatever you came from off the thing. See, all such a lighter color, which we don't. So I took off all the old stuff. Make sure we got it all. And you can do it to the bottom too, because we're going to season the bottom. So I'm going to turn off the water. I'm going to dry it with some either a towel or paper towel. I like to use paper towel when it comes to my cast iron. And then I don't get little lints in the pan. All right, so we want to set the oven to 450, which we already did it pre-doing this because it's got to sit in there for a half hour. Probably 30 to 40 minutes, but most I do about 35 minutes. So we're gonna set that to the side. So we're gonna do, because I don't have my, we're gonna take some olive oil. And the nice thing about is when you think it's like, it just needs a little touch up on seasoning, you can just cook some bacon. And cook up some bacon in there, and it will leave some stuff. And you want to put, just if you're just after you cook with it, you just put a little bit of olive oil, but because we're reseasoning, you want to be generous on here. Because we're going to bake it on here, and then I just kind of wipe it all the way around. Just get a thin, and just a good layer on there. See, that's what you're going to get because you just got all that extra. Just give it a good, because some of it will drip off in the pan or in your oven. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I have a cookie sheet, which I'm going to use. But normally when you turn on your oven, you don't want to use a cookie sheet underneath because it will drip excess oil. I've used tin foil before, but today I decided I'm going to use a cookie sheet because that's what I had around. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on some, since it's going to be hot in that oven, I'm going to put on some heat resistant gloves so I don't burn myself. And you would want to cook it upside down. That's all you're doing. Stirring. Just like that, and we'll come check on it in about 30 to 35 minutes. All right, so it's been 32 minutes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn off the oven because you don't need it on no more. And put on our heated gloves so you don't burn our hands. All right, move, dog. Go on, Duke. All right, so it's going to be a very hot pan, so be very careful. And that's it. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to cool it down completely. And once it's fully completely heated, then I'll put a little bit more oil in it and wipe it out before I do that. And there we go. It's all reseasoned. When I do the what do you call it? Dutch oven, thank you. They will be about the same process, but I'll walk you through those ones because you have to do the lid and the big Dutch oven too. But yeah, that's how easy it is to reseason. It's got a nice coating on it, but it's really too hot to handle right now. Just a little tip. If you do have a glass top, be cautious using your cast iron on it because it does have a tendency to get really, really hot that it will crack your pan, or budget it in to buy a new pan or top every once in a while. But yeah, there it is. That's reseasoned and ready to go once it's cooled down. All right, hope you all enjoy them, and hopefully it's got little tips on how to do this, and we'll catch you on the next one.